Peace and blessings, everyone. Yesterday, listened to the radio, Michael Baisden. It was yesterday and the day before. Hillary Clinton has been on, Obama's been on, and what's the other guy? What's the other Democratic guy? The third guy? Is it Edwards? It don't really matter. Point in, ain't gonna really matter. But they've been on there and they've been talking, about issues and whatnot. The thing about it, and boy, it just give me a headache. Every time they start dealing with the problem, talking about solving a problem, some issue, it always came down to money. Oh, we need more money. We need more money for programs, more money for this, more money for that. We have more money, this will be solved. And like I said, just give me a headache because it's nonsense. I mean, it is totally nonsense. And yet we refuse to accept that. And we refuse to deal with it. And we just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But it got me to thinking last night. And I think I've got a way to prove to you. So, this is scenario. If money is the answer, if more money is the key, then I say if we were to give everybody in the world $1 billion, $1 billion, and theoretically it can be done. Because when we talk about giving somebody $1 billion, for one, what is money? Money is paper. So all it entails printing up paper. Now, money used to mean when you got that note, that bill, it denoted a fraction of gold. But we have taken the gold away. Now, gold itself, a natural element, a natural stone, I'm saying element, is limited. It's finite. But money, printing up money, in a way it could be finite, but it is more in abundance because it can be printed up. We can use more trees or just synthetic paper, and it's almost unlimited. So it could be printed up. We could print up $1 billion for each person on the earth, or being that nowadays everything is digital, it's just a matter of shifting numbers, right? Sending a number to a bank account, putting a number in there saying it's $1 billion worth of credits in there. It's all digits, ones and zeros now. So let's say we did that. Everybody has $1 billion, and what does that allow? Well, then everybody has money to buy whatever they want, whatever they need, right? So everybody can go out and buy their cars and houses and everything else. But then what would happen? People had this money, well, they would kick back and not work. And we would soon run into a shortage of things, right? Because the products out there are limited. And then people start thinking and realizing, man, I need some food. Well, I bought up all the food I need. Everybody buys the food, but I need food. And then there's a farmer who says, well, I have food. I have a farm. I have vegetables, fruits and vegetables. I even have meat. I have produce. You want it? It's gonna cost you. It becomes a supply and demand thing. And in order for capitalism to work, it has to be a supply and demand thing. So what's gonna happen? The farmer said, well, a dozen eggs is gonna cost you about $1 million. Then you have, your house breaks down, your window breaks down, you're gonna need somebody to fix your window. Well, I'll fix that, but it's gonna cost you about $40,000. Supply and demand. And so eventually, the cost of products is going to increase substantially. So people are going to be spending their money, right? And then when they spend the money, it's going to become a shortage of money. Now, the banks can just put more money in there, right? Or print up more money, but there's still going to be a shortage somewhere. There's still going to be a supply and demand. The have and have-nots. And they'll increase the price even more. Well, you got more money. Well, a dozen eggs is going to cost $10 million now. And then, well, let's say that the banks don't give out more money. They have to get more money from somewhere. So then they start going to the people who have the money. So the people who have the products to sell, who have the money, who are getting more money, then they can start loaning out money. Then they become a bank. Then they're going to loan out money at interest. And then it's going to be turned back into a debt thing. Back to supply and demand. Debt. Have and have-nots. And then the cycle is going to go back to repeat each other. Repeat again. Money is not the solution. More money is not the solution. Getting rid of money is the solution. And one day we'll realize this. Well, you'll realize this, because I realize this. Money is not going to solve it. And once you realize something else I thought about money, about these digits going across the internet, across wires, across just going across. How much money is really in a bank nowadays? In your average bank, how much cash is really in there? Think about it. It's not going to be as much as is on the books. It's not going to be equal to the amount that the bank says it holds, because there's no need for that cash. There's going to be an amount that is necessary to get through a day or a month or whatever. If a bank has $1 million, wouldn't that be enough for how long? That'd be enough cash for quite a while, would it not? But a bank has significantly more than $1 million in its holdings. So money nowadays, it's not real. Once again, it's all ones and zeros. Just think, when money is transferred from one bank to another, they're not taking a stack of money and giving it to them. They're not taking a stack of gold, bricks of gold, and giving it to another bank. What it is? It's one computer sending ones and zeros over to another computer, saying, you receive this, add this to your balance. $1 million. It's not real. Money is not real. Especially nowadays, money is not real. It's just ones and zeros. Ones and zeros. Digits. It's a trick. It's a trick. I think it is that credit cards, and how much money does the United States have? Does it really have any money? For one, no, it's in debt. But it can print up its own money. Well, it gets it from the Federal Reserve, which isn't a federal institution. It's a corporation. The Federal Reserve just prints up money. But it doesn't have to print up money. Once again, it doesn't have to print up money nowadays. It just ones and zeros. It just transfers ones and zeros. So there is no real money here that the United States have. Just ones and zeros. And then they're in debt, so they keep getting credit. And to pay that credit, they take out more money to pay on that credit. That's what the United States does. But are you allowed to do that? Can you pay off a credit card with another credit card? Most times you can't. Unless a credit card sends you, sometimes they'll send out checks to use against your credit balance. And so you can use that check to write out to send in to pay a bill for a credit card. But you can't say, well, I'm going to use my credit card and charge to pay off another credit card. Why is that? Because they know they're not really getting paid. You're just transferring ones and zeros. Ones and zeros. It's a trick. It's a magic trick. There's a magician in front of you. He's pulling out a rabbit. But the thing is, he's not pulling a rabbit out of a hat. He's pulling a rabbit out of his ass. Brown rabbit. Man, what's that smell? Peace and love, everybody.